Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we are doing something that I am super excited about. This is like a must-have mod on any car really, but especially on a Subaru. I'm super pumped about it. It's also kind of like the first exciting thing we've done to the WRX since we got it. So we got one big boy, and then I don't know if we need to dig into this today, but we also have that. And we have the big bearded man. So everybody, this is Mac. You just tell them what you're doing.
My name is Mac Reeve. I'm a TIG welder. I'm just here to help Robbie do some things and make some cool content.
He forgot to say that he has a welding company. So he recently started his own welding business. So now he has like a little bit more free time. He's been dropping in, doing some stuff. Yesterday we actually, with Mac's help, freed up the Genesis. So you guys know this thing has been extremely seized. Give him a whirly. Oh,
look at that.
Good news, dude.
Free wheel.
So that we basically have no brakes left. What happened was, you want to show them? Look at how nasty this is, dude. That's the e-brake shoe.
It's like cardboard.
That's so gross. So this thing was like the shoes were so seized to the rotor. It's off, we're good. The Genesis rolls, which is good news because that means we can actually use the lift today to do this install. So let's get some things moved around here. I'll show you what we're working with. Here, dude, you want to do the honors? It might be running low on gas, just a little bit. That's exactly why we installed the winch, you know? Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. But I think again, that's just like an old car thing. A belt is old or something sucks. Because it's a little bit more like, it's got like a little bit of a Tesla purr to it. When we bought this car, it actually came with a HKS high power exhaust. It's just a catback. That's like one of the only things that's ever been done to this car. It's okay. I might swap it out in the future. Actually sounds pretty good from outside the car. In the car, I'm like, okay, it's a little quiet. As soon as like I let you drive it yesterday, and as soon as you pulled away, I was like, dude, in person, this thing sounds so much better than I thought it did.
Sounds way better outside of the car than I would say inside. Inside sounds docile.
Inside you hear more of the whiny sound.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take care of that another day. Today we have, in my opinion, the absolute best header you can install on any WRX STI in an absolute beast of a box from my boys at Grimmspeed. Oh, look at this shit, dude.
Actually good TIG welds.
Yeah.
Which is something that I don't see a lot on a lot of parts.
And then this is cast. So that's another cool thing is because cast is like not as jagged, it flows better. So where it collects from 4 to 1, obviously, is a nice, beautiful transition cast piece, which a lot of people don't do. Ever seen like the inside of a CX Racing manifold?
Yeah,
and it looks like someone just slammed it into itself. So that doesn't do that. So that increases flow. It's good news. So this is Grimmspeed's unequal length header. It has become actually a really big trend for people to do equal length headers on WRX STIs. Like, there's a huge power increase when you do the equal length. There's a huge torque increase when you do the unequal length. And the reason I'm stoked about this header is that this is something that me and Mac were actually trying to understand this morning for a while.
Yeah.
This is a 1 to 1.5 ratio header. So what that means is a lot of other companies, basically when it's installed in the car, all the runners will be a little bit of a different length. This header, these runners are the same length, and these runners are the same length. So this header is supposed to get you the power of an equal length header, but the sound of an unequal length header.
That's right.
Did I say that properly?
I believe so.
If you guys want to understand that better if I butchered it, I'll leave a link down below to Grimmspeed's site. Obviously check them out. They make amazing stuff. Because let's face it, the reason that most people do headers is for the sound. So I'm hoping that these boys will sound a little bit spicier than the OEM headers. They will obviously flow a lot better, and once we pair them up to some other
stuff.
We will be able to make some pretty good power. I believe on the website, I don't know if you saw, I'm pretty sure this said 25 horsepower.
Yeah, so I was looking at the dyno graphs, and that's kind of what I came up with.
Yeah, which is pretty good for like...
Not bad for a header. On the outside, you got nice color. Color's kind of here nor there. But
Color gives you the absolute swag points though.
yeah, it's the Instagram points, the YouTube points. What we're looking for on the inside is we're looking for sugaring. So this doesn't have any sugaring, means they purged it. Nice welds on the inside as well. They kind of double backed it. So I mean, it's a really nice piece. I'm really impressed with it.
It also comes with all the hardware and all the gaskets that you need to bolt this up. So we are good to, we're just good to send it, dude. Okay, so
Robbie, what's this?
just a little decoration. I honestly was gonna take this off before we started filming, but I have one of those wrenches that like grabs it and spins it. And when I took the old one off, it was just wouldn't bite. So as a prerequisite, I taped around it so I could grab it. And then when I installed it, I realized it has a nut on the bottom.
I was gonna point the nut out.
So here I am, like, but we also seem to have some sort of like oil drippage coming from right here. Fix that up. Maybe next time we do an oil change, just so we don't lose all our oil in the process.
I also need to get a new one of these things.
It's just this front portion.
It's just rotting.
Okay, so this is our nasty, rattly. This is such a common problem. You notice it when you're like about to stall. I don't know if you heard it yesterday when you did stall this car.
I didn't stall the car.
It rattles like crazy, dude. So how do we get to those bolts?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think this has to come on.
This whole heat shield?
I think so.
Way to go, Subaru.
One's a 12 now. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get up here.
Well, you could start with a smaller gun.
No! Big gun for big boys.
Oh my god, dude, this thing is just haggard.
It's so dinky, the stock one. Oh my god, I love it.
Oh yeah, there we go. That was actually way too easy. Oh!
That's Canadian winter all over you.
Yeah, that's just some nasty road.
Road splooge.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna snap the bolt. I think. There it is. There you go. Nice.
Amazing!
Oh my god, this is so heavy.
That is so ugly, first of all. Never mind heavy.
Oh! That is covered in oil, dude. That's not good.
I think it's just this. I wonder if there's a gasket or a seal between this, because that looks like it's the highest point. It doesn't look like it's
Any higher, yeah. No. You know what sucks with something like this is like if you take it off, oil's coming out. Oh yeah. So this is gonna be a wipe and next oil change deal with situation.
A few moments later.
Look at the difference. That's disgusting that was ever even on the car, dude. That is so gross. So you can tell, I guess actually pretty easily what it means. So this one, obviously they merge into one, but they're not the same length, right? Because they come from the same point and they go like this.
Yeah.
So that one's technically a little bit longer. Whereas this is 1.5 times longer than that, but these two runners are the same length.
Correct.
So you get equal flow, which gives you the performance of an equal length header. Whereas a lot of other headers, like, cause this is obviously unequal length, you can see this side just goes
that's
straight in.
super noticeable.
Which is why it sounds good. So factory, they do sound good, but again, both of these are different lengths. So we get a huge performance kick out of just doing this,
okay,
which is nice. And it sounds very nice. I'm excited to see how much it changes with still stock cats and turbo and everything.
Yeah. So what everybody thinks you need is a fancy wrench for this. A little magic trick. You just hold that.
Yes, sir.
You slide this over the weenus.
Oh.
And you continue along the weenus's edge. You will come in contact with that point. And then you're good to go, dude.
Okay.
It's not that hard. Stop it.
Oh, baby, that is so good already.
Something's stopping me. Am I just stupid?
I wonder if you have to put that side around the filter first.
Yeah, maybe we gotta do it the other way.
Yeah.
Let's just try that. Pop that bolt off for me. Okay, now that's still hitting. we f***ed up a little bit. So to answer your question, yes, this is a brand new Committed Crew hoodie. The center chest embroidery. We'll be dropping these near the end of March. So if you guys follow the Committed Crew, I'll keep you guys posted on when these will actually go live. We have a bunch of stuff showing up, but these showed up this morning. They're fire. Anyways, it does say on Grimmspeed's website that you need to change the oil cooler for this year car. Didn't read that section on the website. So yesterday we tried to put the header on and it was hitting the oil filter. We had already told you guys that the oil filter was leaking a little bit higher up. We ended up ripping everything off. We started with the filter, then we popped off the oil cooler, then we popped off the piece the oil cooler screws into, and then we popped off that actual casting from the block. So we started calling around trying to price out an STI oil cooler, and they priced us like 300 bucks. Plus, you need the bolt that goes through the oil cooler, which is like a $70 bolt. But we found a 2009 WRX part out, and we raced up there last night, did a 4-hour drive, and picked up a 09 WRX oil cooler. Because basically every Subaru block is the same, as long as we get an oil cooler from a year that it doesn't say needs a modification, we should be good to go. And so we couldn't bolt our oil cooler straight up because our oil cooler is also an Audi. It's meant to be on that stupid angle piece, which is really the only problem. You guys can see now that it's off the car how much of an angle this piece is on. If Subaru just designed that straight, we would have no issues. See, it has a much deeper hole here. It's meant to bolt directly onto the block. So we got this and we got the long weenus for $30. So we're back in business. You have a 04, 05 WRX and you have to do the oil pan swap, RIP. If we put this on there, it doesn't make a difference, I'm just gonna sell the car. Oh, it fits. Yes, yes.
Oh, there's lots of space for oil filter now.
Nice.
Dude, that looks so good. It's actually funny because it looks like an equal length header. If someone just saw a picture of this, they would assume it's an equal length header.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like it. And look at all that room now. All right, let's bolt this thing up and drop it down.
This thing doesn't seem to cold start very well. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. A cold start on this car is kind of just like a warm start. It doesn't do anything exciting. Initial startup. Are you excited?
Yeah. I've only done installs like complete. I've never done one piece at a time. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked to hear what this is like. It's nothing.
Can't tell in here.
It's nothing.
In garage cold starts with this car, just
Dude, that sounds so Need for Speed out here.
Does it?
Yeah,
Does it sound better?
yeah. Here, let me do this for you. It sounds so Need for Speed out here, like Underground 2. It's so sick.
Oh yeah.
dude, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. This sounds more flowy. It was already unequal, so it's not like it's gonna sound crazy different,
But you can definitely hear that it breathes way better.
It sounds fun. It sounds way more fun.
okay, let's go do some pulls. Dude, you can hear it inside the car.
Definitely.
It sounds, there's two things. One, it sounds more throaty out the back, but you hear a lot more sucky in the front. And sucky equals more air for blowy, which is good news. Up this, you should be able to hear it sucking. I don't know if they can.
I don't know, I definitely can.
I can.
Oh yeah, it's crazy that just like a header, just a header,
Yeah.
can make just a simple, nice tone difference.
And like we still have a lot to do to this car, but
Do we? Miss Frizzle going to school.
This is 100% why people blow Subarus up. Noticeably faster.
Yeah?
Noticeably
Really?
faster, yes. Not like,
It sounds way cooler.
not like 100 horsepower difference,
Sure.
but like, so when boost hit,
Yeah.
I went like this.
Okay.
I was like, oh!
You look like a Honda owner when VTEC hits.
Yeah, right? Literally. Definitely tell that the O2 sensor's broken or like it wants a tune.
Okay.
There's a couple points where like when you're driving it in like I just did a little third gear pull right here, like a little bit, and it was a little chuggy.
Okay.
So it's interesting.
Okay.
But
well, we'll see.
missed the gear right in front of you. Ah, what a nerd.
Put that in the video.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Yeah,
Stalls on the first day, misses the gear on the second day. What are you doing?
The floor mat got stuck under the clutch.
Did you feel it?
Definitely. When I launched, I was like, you know, you get that feeling and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, it pushes you in a little more and you're like, wow, that was a significant power gain.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Which is, I did not expect. Like, I genuinely did not expect to feel the power gain.
No.
This is the most power gain I've ever felt by doing a header ever.
It surprised me.
It is definitely surprising. So I'm super stoked to get it tuned because you can still feel sometimes when you get on it, it like.
Yeah, I felt that in second gear. So it was like low RPM.
Yeah, it's like it's not ready to boost yet, but it's getting the airflow.
Yeah,
and the tune's like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't want to give you boost yet. This thing might actually throw down some good boosties.
I would like to see 300 or more.
Yeah, I think we might actually be able to make something happen with this car. I don't know how it sounded on camera. In person, it's noticeably different. It's definitely more like throaty. It's still the same like rumbliness, but to me, the word is like, it sounds like it's breathing more.
It does have like a little less Subaru sound and a little more like tuner sound. Like that's the only way I can explain.
Yeah, like you said, Need for Speed. Honestly, I am really impressed and just happy with that header. Like, I never lie to you guys. That was the most butt dyno I have ever gotten from a single part install. I'm extremely excited to continue with this build and actually like do some more exhaust stuff and some more power stuff and see where we can end up with this car, because I never thought we were gonna end up in a place that was like really powerful. That was never my goal, but just what I felt from that is very exciting to me. So make sure you guys check out Grimmspeed. They make some amazing products. Make sure you guys check out MotoWeld because Mac was an absolute gem, super helpful today. And he does some amazing work. You guys will see some of that coming up on the channel soon. And what I'm gonna leave you guys with today is a little challenge to start. That's the challenge. There's always something that, you know, you want to do, or like I see this in comments all the time. I literally responded to one yesterday. Someone saying that like they want to start YouTube or they want to start whatever, like, but they don't know, or they just It seems the scariest, it's the hardest, it's the biggest hurdle you overcome. Even for me doing this right now, all the problems I've been through for YouTube, all the things, whatever, picking up the camera the first time I ever did it and coming back the second time I ever came like back to YouTube, that was the hardest thing I ever did. Once you get past that point, it's all a breeze because you're doing it. It's happening. That's what you're doing. Starting is the hardest part. I challenge you guys to pick something that you haven't started, that you're putting off, that you don't want to do, that you're scared to do, that you don't think you can do. Find that thing and start it. And don't start it halfway and then say that you couldn't do it. And don't say, start it. It's the beginning of the year still, it's only March. If you start something now, in December, your life could be completely different. If you just keep telling yourself you can't, in December, your life will be the exact same. So I gotta clean up the shop. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, make sure you guys are following The Committed Crew on Instagram. That's where you guys will get a bunch of updates on the upcoming merch drop. You will also get them obviously in videos and stuff too, but that's all I got for you guys. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed. It's a big nut for a big wiener.
Average size.
It's probably got a great personality too.
100%.